Good morning, class. Today we're going to talk about place value, and we're going to be looking at our target today, 5.NBT.1. 5.NBT.1. I can recognize that a value to the left of a digit is 10 times more than, and the value of the right to the right of the digit is 1/10 less than the digit. Okay, let's make some sense out of that real fast. And we're going to use money as the good example. Now, after you watch me, I want you to watch Khan Academy, the video listed on our webpage, and watch that. And between the two of us, we should be able to get across exactly what you need to know for today, which is just a review of place value, how place value works. Okay, now I'm going to look at money real quick. If I put a 1 in front of the decimal point, that place is the ones place. We know that. 1 is where 1 goes. And $1 would be this. And that would be $1. Now, if I move that 1 to the left, 1 place to the left, like this, and of course fill in the 0 as a placeholder, all of a sudden now I have, instead of $1, I have $10. How many times larger is $10 than $1? Well, it's 10 times more, right? 10 times more. We moved 1 place, and that 1, that digit 1, becomes 10 times greater than it was in the ones place. Let's do it again. Let's skip the 1. Over to the hundreds place, right here. Fill in a place value. And all of a sudden, we've got that much money, which I would love to have that much money in my wallet right now, $100, okay? Now watch this carefully. When the 1 was here in the tens place, we had $10. When we move the 1 to this place, the hundreds place, we have $100. Now, how many times greater is 100 than 10? If I were paying you $100 in $10 bills, how many $10 bills would you need? Of course, 10 times. So again, this one is 10 times greater than this one. All right? Cool. Now keep this in mind. You can write 100 with a decimal point, and you can also write 100 without a decimal point, because 100 is 100 whole units. So 100 can be like this, just like 10 can be like this, just like 1 can be like that. We can write all of those without a decimal point. Now, let's go behind the decimal point. Let's say this, and we always like to put a placeholder in front of the decimal point. Let's put a 1 here. And again, let's talk like money. And we don't write money like that. We write money like this. And every one of you knows that's 10 cents. Easy, okay? Now, remember when the 1 was here, it was worth 1 whole. If we move the 1 place over, all of a sudden it's not worth 1, it's worth 10 cents, or 1/10 of 1, because it takes 10 dimes, 10 units of dimes to make $1. So it's 1/10. So when we move a digit from this side to the right, it becomes 1/10 as large, and this is actually called the tenths place, with a THS, tenths. Okay? It's 1/10 as big. It's dividing by 10. 1 divided by 10 is 1/10. Now, if we move that 1 again to the next place over to the right, that's the hundredths place, or 1/100ths place. And that's 1/100. It's like dividing 1 by 100. And when you divide 1 by 100, you get 1 1/100th, or the hundredths place is what takes up that place. It's smaller. And of course this, if we move it here, this is the thousandths place. Thousandths place. And it's 1/1000th of 1. It's dividing 1 by 1,000. We get smaller and smaller as we go to the right, larger and larger as we go to the left. Hopefully that makes sense.